Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome to some more IL-2 Flying Circus. Now, the latest aircraft released with Flying Circus is the Pfalz D.III, a plane I have not really flown before in Rise of Flight, and I've been testing it out a little bit in Flying Circus, and I have to say it is a fairly easy aircraft to get off the ground. It reminds me a lot of an Albatross, especially in the way it's shaped. Mostly the fuselage kind of reminds me of it. The German planes definitely have a nice look to them compared to the clunky British and French machines. The Pfalz D.III, like I said, I haven't flown very much of, but it does everything seemingly well. Nothing too great, like diving and turning. It does everything all right. And from what I've read, it was mostly in the behind the lines. It was behind the scenes. It mostly escorted planes. I think it's overshadowed by the Albatrosses and the Fokkers, which is kind of understandable because those were very amazing aircraft, and it's kind of hard to compete with it. It has the 1.5 wing design, where the top wing is much larger than the bottom wing. It's the same design that the French Nieuports use, which is fairly interesting. I think it was actually, the Pfalz was made to compete with that. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit and take this puppy out for a spin. There's a host of gauges and such and add-ons that you can add for the plane, such as this collimator sight. And we also have machine gun bullet counters, an incline meter, and I think, I also threw a thermometer. Oh boy. God, track IR is really pissing me off recently. I don't know why my track IR has been acting up, but anyway. We also have a little thermometer up there. But as with all of the recent aircraft, the cockpit is very detailed. The leather looks amazing, and that fabric behind us that black fabric looks really good. Kind of looks like my couch, if I'm being honest. My couch is a little bluer, but anyway, no one cares. The wood looks fantastic. Gotta say, looks awesome. But that's to be expected with 1C. They are doing a fantastic job with modeling these planes. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this puppy on as I talk, and the engine starts up immediately. There's no mixture controls in this aircraft, however there is a radiator. Now the radiator is on this little handle here, and to open it, we just pull it out, which is fairly interesting. You just reach your hand out there and yank it and shut it, which is pretty neat, I gotta say. That's an easy way to do it, I suppose. And then we have our two Spandaus right there, and you can see our bullet counter slowly winding down. Alright, and we also have a clock and a compass down there. I don't know if I've already said that. Anyway, we can go ahead and get this bird off the runway here. And there's our tail. Alright, quick surfaces check seems to be okay, and we'll go ahead and start throttling up. Visibility in this plane is very good. You can stick your head up above the wing, and why is there so much lag? Alright, stick your head up above the wing and you get a fairly good view of everything that is going on. Oh boy, I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing in the plane now. Alright, so we kind of are swaying side to side. That's mostly my fault because I was distracted. Alright. Go ahead and max throttle. And we're already starting to, our tail's up off the ground. And we just lifted up. I didn't even pull back on my stick. The bird really wants to fly. And we are airborne. Definitely easier to take off than the Sopwith Camel. And as you can see, very forgiving if you make some mistakes. Yeah, this plane is very nimble as well, and it's very steady. It doesn't seem to stall or anything too easily. It's very forgiving. I think that's the best word for it. And it reminds me a lot of the Albatross. It's a good, well-rounded, sturdy machine. And our two machine guns have a pretty good rate of fire once your propeller really starts going. The rate of fire I believe the reason it was going so slow before is it's linked to your propeller and the interrupter gear. So the slower your propeller is going, the slower the rate of fire is. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Let's go ahead. Yeah, see, I believe we are shooting slower when our propeller is going slower. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I could be wrong, I could be just crazy, but I think that would be accurate. I feel like it's definitely slower. Maybe a very small difference, but I could be just crazy. Anyway, if anyone could tell me if that's actually true, let me know. In theory, that's how I expect it would work. I might do some research on that. Fairly interesting. But anyway, the plane is very easy to fly. Let's go ahead and climb. Let's do a loop. Alright. Coming back down. There we go. Whee! Alright. Just try not to crash into the ground. And no. Alright, so we can go ahead and probably come in for a landing here. Let's go ahead and throttle down. And we should be able to land. We have a fairly long runway here to kill off a lot of speed. Oh boy. I was just trying to kill off speed there. I wasn't really trying to... Alright, one bounce. I definitely came in too hot there, but like I said, the plane is very forgiving, and we have landed. And the skid is now in the ground. And we're probably going to spin a little bit here, which is just fine by me. I planned that little spin. So that was a fairly fun little circuit. No craziness. Like I said, the plane's extremely stable and very forgiving. There's that towards the end, it should not have been that easy. I should have crashed, honestly, I feel like. But that just shows you what kind of plane this is. So we'll go ahead and get into the air with it and see how it does against the Spad and the Sopwith Camel. So with this combat scenario, I have a flight of 3 Pfalzes going up against 2 Sopwith Camels and 2 Spads. Looks like I can't really make them out, but I think those are the Camels coming in head on with me. I do have this here gun sight. We'll try to use that. Actually, I'm going to get out of here, bob and weave through that. I do not want to go head on. Alright, let's go ahead and acquire a good target here. Looks like we have a Pfalz. Is that a Pfalz? Yeah, that's a Pfalz. Alright. Spad, right ahead. Try to avoid my friendlies too. I don't want to get rammed. But we have a Spad just right here. Let's go ahead and try to get him. Got some tail shots in there. Got some good hits there. Smoking. I think he might be actually going down. That was a fairly good pass if he is. I don't think he's going down, so let's go ahead and dive down on him. Go ahead and finish this guy off. I'm trying to line my gun sight up here. Alright, we're opening the throttle up, putting on the coals. Hopefully we can catch up to him. His engine is definitely damaged. So let's see if we can catch up to a Spad. It looks like something's kind of looping it behind me. Can't make out what it is. It kind of looks like a friendly. Can't be too sure though. Yeah, this guy's definitely trying to get on home. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him. Yeah, they're still fighting in the back. I think I might go rejoin the fight because I don't want to get drawn too far from the fight. Let's go ahead and loop back around. I don't even know if we'd be able to catch a Spad flat out. I have a feeling we won't be. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's see. Pfalz. Oh. I think we might have wiped the Brits up. Oh, no. I think that's a Camel down there. Can't be 100% sure yet. Yep, definitely a Camel. Check 6. Yeah, we're good. And it looks like a Pfalz is on that camel. Alright, throttle down. Open up my radiator. So my engine is apparently about to overheat. Haven't really been paying attention to that, and I have been going full throttle for quite some time. Hello, Mr. Spad. Oh, tore into him. Oh, gives an aileron. I think he's done for. Even though the last one that got away. So let's go ahead and be 100% sure here. Some more hits. So I'm doing fairly well against the Spads, even though these Spads are not fighting to their true strength. And one gun is jammed. Go ahead and clear that. The engine does not sound too good, but it's still going. More holes in the fuselage. Oh, he's done. That was a pretty hard thud. Okay, let's see. Anything else? So that's pretty much 2 kills. One heavily damaged Spad, and then one that's in kind of a million pieces down there. Let's see. Quite a few dead ahead. It's like where the fight is continuing. Can't make out any of them yet. Go ahead and climb to their altitude. Meanwhile, let's take a nice little look at our plane. Ah, yes. A beauty. As we climb towards our next victims. Hopefully. We still have quite a bit of ammo, actually. Because I took those Spads out pretty quickly. Either I'm very good with gunnery today, or, and also part of it, this plane is a pretty good gun platform, honestly. I was using the collimator sight earlier, and I found I am really bad with it. The good old iron sight. It seems like I am a better shot with the iron sight than the other sights, which is fairly interesting. At least in these World War I birds. Let's see. I think there's a camel. We'll go ahead and go for him. He was just taking pot shots at our friend. And I do not like that. There he is. Let's get him. Hello, Mr. Camel. Oh, looks like he's kind of going head on. I don't think I got anything in there. Whee! Hello. Right on his 6. Easy peasy. Okay, let's line up our shot. Guess he doesn't notice us or something. Diary's just not too bright. Oh, wow. Good snipe. Right into the fuel tank. Now he's going evasive. I guess he knows we're here now, huh? Oh no. Cost right in front of his guns. That could have been very bad for us. I'm actually doing fairly well in this plane. I'm pleasantly surprised with my performance. 1 damaged, 1 down. Coming in for round 2. Tore up his right wing there. Nothing more, I don't think. Oh, that's it. Oh, he's on fire. And there goes a camel. Wow, that is very black smoke. Oh, there's a Pfalz right there. This might be the last one left. I think we might have been victorious. Looks like the pilot ended up dying. That's fairly grim. Alright, splash 2. And I think that might be all. The camel destroyed. Yep, I think we were victorious in that fight. So, with that, I will go ahead and cut here. Oh, and I might as well show you another feature they added for the German aircraft. If y'all are ready for this, let's see. There we go. The late war German pilots have parachutes. See? Which is pretty nifty if I'm being honest. And he's kind of just slumped up over there. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's a very large parachute as well. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm kind of happy to see that. It'll be fun in campaign, especially whenever the Germans finally get some parachutes. The British pilots do not have parachutes because they did not use them during the war. So the Germans, however, did a little later on. So anyway, I will leave you with that. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you guys on the next one.